Welcome back to Rug Gameplay. Today, we're counting down 20 linear games you must play before you die. Unlike sprawling open-world games, linear titles are designed to pull you through carefully crafted stories, unforgettable set pieces, and emotional journeys with no wasted time. These games are all about immersion, pacing, and leaving you with experiences that will stick in your memory forever. So, let's dive straight in. Starting off with number 20, which is Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Nathan Drake's final adventure is nothing short of spectacular. The game blends cinematic storytelling with jaw-dropping action sequences, making you feel like you're living through an action movie. From daring rooftop chases in Madagascar to tense underwater treasure hunts, every chapter is filled with unforgettable moments. But what makes Uncharted 4 so special isn't just the action, it's the emotional core. Drake's relationship with his brother Sam, his struggles with his past, and his longing for a normal life all come together in a powerful story about family and closure. It's a satisfying and heartfelt send-off to one of gaming's most beloved characters. Moving to number 19, we have Silent Hill 2 Remake. Horror fans know that Silent Hill 2 is one of the greatest psychological horror stories ever told. The remake takes that chilling atmosphere and recreates it with modern visuals and sound design, pulling you into James Sunderland's twisted search for his deceased wife. The oppressive fog, eerie silence, and grotesque monsters like Pyramid Head make every step forward terrifying. What really sets this game apart is its story. It's not just about monsters, it's about guilt, grief, and the darkness people carry inside them. Every encounter feels symbolic, and by the end, you realize Silent Hill isn't just a town, it's a mirror of James's broken mind. Next, at number 18, we have God of War. When Kratos returned in God of War, it wasn't the same god-slaying rage machine we knew from the Greek saga. Instead, we found a quieter, more reflective man, a father trying to guide his son in a harsh new world. The single-shot camera makes the entire game feel seamless, putting you right alongside Kratos and Atreus on their journey. The combat is brutal, yet strategic, with the Leviathan axe becoming one of the most satisfying weapons in gaming history. But beyond the battles with Norse gods and monsters, it's the father-son relationship that makes this game unforgettable. It's a powerful reinvention of the franchise that set a new bar for storytelling in action games. Moving to number 17, we have Resident Evil 4 Remake. The original Resident Evil 4 revolutionized survival horror, and the remake perfects it for modern audiences. You play as Leon Kennedy, tasked with rescuing the president's daughter from a cult in a remote European village. What starts as a simple mission quickly turns into a nightmare filled with infected villagers, grotesque creatures, and pulse-pounding boss fights. The remake enhances everything: tighter shooting mechanics, stunning graphics, and improved atmosphere that makes every corner feel dangerous. The balance of action and horror is perfect, delivering both thrilling firefights and moments of genuine terror. Moving to number 16, we have The Last of Us Part 1. This game is an emotional gut punch from start to finish. You follow Joel and Ellie across a world ravaged by a fungal infection that has wiped out society. What begins as a simple escort mission evolves into one of the most powerful stories in gaming, tackling themes of love, survival, and the lengths we go to protect the people we care about. The remade version adds incredible visuals and detail, making every environment more immersive and every emotional scene hit harder. The balance of stealth, crafting, and combat ensures the gameplay keeps you on edge while the narrative keeps your heart invested. Moving to number 15, we have Black Myth: Wukong. Few games capture myth and legend as beautifully as Black Myth: Wukong. Based on the Chinese epic Journey to the West, you play as the Monkey King, battling mythical beasts and ancient gods across breathtaking landscapes. The art direction is stunning, blending traditional Chinese culture with jaw-dropping fantasy elements. Combat is fast, fluid, and deeply satisfying, with magical transformations and staff techniques that make you feel truly powerful. It's a linear journey, but every step feels epic, from massive boss fights to serene moments of exploration. Next, at number 14, we have Final Fantasy VII Remake. For longtime fans, Final Fantasy VII Remake is a dream come true. You return to Midgar, a dystopian city powered by corporate greed, and take control of Cloud and his allies as they fight against the Shinra Corporation. The updated visuals bring the city to life in stunning detail, making old scenes feel brand new. The combat system is a brilliant blend of real-time action and strategy, letting you swap between characters on the fly. But what really makes it shine is the reimagined story. Familiar beats are there, but new twists and expanded character arcs make it feel both nostalgic and fresh.
It'll be fine, right? After you.
You're not real. You're dead.
This planet is my birthright.
The world won't end today, but you will.
Moving to number 13, we have Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. This game isn't just about action, it's about diving into the mind of someone struggling with psychosis. You play as Senua, a Celtic warrior on a journey into the Norse underworld. The game uses incredible sound design, with voices whispering directly into your ears through headphones, making you feel her mental struggles firsthand. The result is one of the most immersive and haunting experiences ever created. The combat is brutal, the visuals are stunning, but it's the emotional weight and perspective on mental health that make Hellblade unforgettable. Next, at number 12, we have Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2 is a dark and twisting psychological thriller. You play as Alan, trapped in a nightmare dimension, and Sega, an FBI agent investigating strange murders. The game blends survival horror with supernatural mystery, creating an atmosphere dripping with dread. Every flashlight beam, every shadow, and every written word feels alive in this story. It's a masterclass in tension, making you question what's real and what's fiction. Fans of horror storytelling will be hooked from beginning to end.
Where is he now?
be in the story. Just write me out of the story.
Moving to number 11, we have Detroit Become Human. This is less a traditional game and more an interactive drama, but that's exactly what makes it so powerful. You control 3 androids, Connor, Kara, and Marcus, as they navigate a world where artificial intelligence is on the brink of rebellion. Every choice you make shapes the story, leading to dozens of different outcomes. Do you fight for peace or spark a violent revolution? Do you protect the people you care about at any cost? The branching storylines give you a reason to play again and again, each time seeing a different side of the narrative. Moving to number 10, we have A Plague Tale: Innocence. This game tells the story of Amicia and her little brother Hugo during the Black Death. Not only must they survive a plague-ridden France, but they're also hunted by soldiers and threatened by supernatural swarms of rats. The tension of sneaking past enemies while watching rivers of rats flood the streets is unforgettable. What makes it so impactful is the relationship between the siblings. The bond between Amicia and Hugo is tested at every turn, giving the game emotional depth alongside its harrowing gameplay. Moving to number 9, we have Hi-Fi Rush. Sometimes a game doesn't need to be dark and heavy to be great. Hi-Fi Rush is a rhythm-based action game where every punch, dodge, and combo happens to the beat of the music. It's colorful, stylish, and filled with infectious energy that keeps you smiling the whole way through. The creativity in level design and boss battles is unmatched. It's the kind of game that reminds you why gaming is fun. Pure joy from beginning to end.
Hold on, did you just feel that? That beat?
Moving to number 8, we have Sifu. Sifu is a martial arts story about revenge, but with a brilliant twist. Each time you fall in combat, you age. The older you get, the more powerful your strikes become, but your health decreases, forcing you to balance skill and survival. The combat feels straight out of a kung fu movie with fluid movement and brutal takedowns. Every fight is a lesson, and by the time you reach the final boss, you've not just aged your character, you've sharpened your own skills. Moving to number 7, we have Control. You step into the oldest house, a shifting, mysterious building that serves as the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control. Strange phenomena warp reality, and as Jesse Faden, you must uncover the truth behind your missing brother and the supernatural forces at play. With powers like levitation and telekinesis, the combat feels thrilling and otherworldly. But it's the bizarre lore and surreal design of the oldest house that make Control one of the most unique experiences in gaming. Moving to number 6, we have Dishonored 2. In Dishonored 2, you can play as either Emily Caldwin or Corvo Attano, each with their own supernatural powers. The game's level design is legendary, offering multiple ways to tackle missions: stealth, combat, or creative mixes of both. What makes it stand out is the freedom it gives you within a tightly crafted story. Your actions shape the world, leading to different outcomes and giving every playthrough a unique feel. It's a perfect balance of player choice and narrative focus. Moving to number 5, we have Evil West. This game is pure fun, a Wild West story where vampires and monsters stalk the frontier. You play as a gunslinger armed with traditional weapons and electrified gauntlets that let you tear through supernatural foes in stylish combat. It doesn't try to be deep, it just delivers explosive action and satisfying gameplay. If you want a straightforward, action-packed ride, Evil West has you covered.
Gotcha. Bullseye.
Next, at number 4, we have It Takes Two, a co-op adventure unlike anything else. You and a partner play as a couple turned into tiny dolls, forced to work together to repair their broken relationship. Each level introduces new mechanics, from platforming to puzzle solving, keeping the game fresh and exciting from start to finish. Beyond the gameplay, the story is touching. It's about communication, teamwork, and rediscovering love, making it one of the most heartfelt multiplayer experiences ever. Moving to number 3, we have Life is Strange, a narrative-driven adventure where you play as Max, a teenager who discovers she can rewind time. Her friendship with Chloe and the choices you make shape a story filled with mystery, emotion, and tough decisions. The episodic format lets you slowly unravel the drama, and the way the game tackles real-life issues makes it feel deeply personal. It's proof that games don't need combat to be powerful. Moving to number 2, we have Rise of the Tomb Raider. Lara Croft returns in an adventure that blends survival, exploration, and thrilling action. From snow-covered mountains to ancient tombs, the environments are breathtaking. The mix of combat and puzzle solving feels classic, while the story digs deeper into Lara's transformation from explorer to true survivor. It's a polished, cinematic experience that feels like an evolution of the classic adventure genre. Moving to number 1, we have Red Dead Redemption 2. While technically an open world, the main story of Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the most powerful linear narratives ever told. You play as Arthur Morgan, an outlaw living in the dying days of the Wild West. The story explores loyalty, morality, and the slow collapse of the Vanderlyn gang. It's cinematic, emotional, and filled with unforgettable characters. By the time the credits roll, you'll feel like you've lived Arthur's life, not just played a game.
We need to get those people warm and fed.
Shoo, please. I'm waiting for someone interesting to turn up.
You killed my cousin, you sick son of a bitch!
And that's our list of 20 linear games you must play before you die. From the emotional weight of The Last of Us, to the cinematic thrills of Uncharted 4, and the raw horror of Silent Hill 2 Remake, these games are proof that when developers focus on tight, story-driven experiences, the results are unforgettable. Which one of these is your favorite? Or maybe there's a linear game you think deserves a spot on this list. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Root Gameplay, and ring the bell so you don't miss more gaming content. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep gaming, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next one.